Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
Farmington's Potosi Street should be back to normal by the middle of the month. Also, a 40-year tradition continues Monday night in Piedmont. Plus, a 150-year anniversary is commemorated with a living history encampment. All of these stories are coming up.
The weekend's finally here in southeast Missouri. What will the weather be like? I'll let you know coming up in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and here are the top stories that we are working on for you at this hour. Farmington's Potosi Street is expected to be completed by the middle of the month. City Administrator Greg Beavers tells 18 Eyewitness News that the city is scurrying to get the project completed. Potosi was milled on the milling contractor's schedule back in July.
Our concrete contractor that's doing our sidewalk work there was finishing Doss Street, so we had a lag in time before he started on Potosi Street. They should finish that work in the next 3 to 5 work days, weather permitting, and then we'll have the paving company in hopefully within 2 weeks and have that road restored back to normal.
Now, Beaver says there's one more part of the Potosi project which they hope to have completed next year.
Is just before you get to Taco Bell, that begins the state right-of-way. We need to next year extend the sidewalk on to Karsh Boulevard, and it's our intent to put a push-button signal pedestrian crossing across Karsh Boulevard there as we put down at Washington Street a couple of years ago.
Beavers points out that another improvement on Potosi Street is that city crews put in stormwater drainage systems when they did not exist before. Well, Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Are we looking like rain for the weekend?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Let's take a look at those current conditions throughout southeast Missouri. We are in the mid-50s for most areas. There's some low 50s as well. 50 degrees in Festus, 51 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 52, although warmer in Piedmont 57, 58 in Van Buren, and 58 in Poplar Bluff. A partly cloudy sky this evening, 7 p.m., 51 degrees, 48 by 9, and by midnight the clouds are going to start increasing with some showers and thunderstorms on the way as well. Temperature around 46 at midnight. I'll give you more details on those showers and thunderstorms. Will they impact your weekend? I'll let you know coming up later in weather.
A 40-year tradition continues Monday evening with the annual Piedmont Rotary Club's radio auction. Now, one of the auctioneers, Joe Kaiser, tells 18 Eyewitness News that the radio auction fundraiser is unique among Rotary clubs.
The system that we use today is exactly the same one that we started with. In fact, the little clipboards that we use were constructed by Ed Waltrip. Ed Waltrip and Lloyd Hinkle were the two guys that came up with this rotary auction idea.
Kaiser says the success of the auction directly benefits the community.
We raise a lot of money and we spend it all locally. Scholarships, Boy Scouts, we've built 2 parks, a lot of philanthropic things for the community.
The Piedmont Rotary Club's radio auction is set for next Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 6 until 9 in the evening on our sister station, Kickin' Country 105. The Ozark National Scenic Riverways is celebrating the 150th anniversary of Camp Lincoln on the Current River this weekend. Spokesperson Faye Walmsley tells 18 Eyewitness News that Camp Lincoln was established by 8,000 Union troops.
It was part of the federal winter campaign to discourage Confederate raiding and bushwhacking in the Ozarks. So they moved down from Patterson, Missouri, and they moved to Van Buren. And they set up a camp on the Current River, and they were here for a couple of weeks in December of 1862.
To commemorate the anniversary, there will be a Civil War living history encampment at the Depression-era cabin at Big Springs. Faye says the reenactors from the Turner Brigade and the National Park Service will also offer demonstrations.
Artillery and infantry drills and engineering and woodworking and camp cooking and recruiting and lordy oaths and Women in the Civil War, and they will also be doing some firing demonstrations of black powder rifles and cannons.
The Living History encampment will be open Saturday from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon. Well, we're just about 2 weeks away from the 7th annual Help the Hungry Bake Sale. Organizer Chris Landrum told 18 Eyewitness News that she got the idea after reading about the Great American Bake Sale.
But after some research, I found that the money would not stay in our area, and I just had a vision that I wanted to do something big and support the local food pantries. And I think God just really laid it on my heart that that's what He wanted me to do. And so, through the help of Chuck Henson, I got a group of 14 women together, and we've been rolling ever since.
Last year, the bake sale raised almost $40,000, which was divided between the Farmington Ministerial Alliance and St. Vincent de Paul food pantries. Chris points out the bake sale event has grown to include more than just cakes and cookies.
The heart and soul of it is the baking, but we also have an opportunity for people that want to put together themed baskets. We have a silent auction, and we normally have 20 or 25 baskets. We have a live auction with all kinds of things, from a side of beef to handmade jewelry boxes.
The Help the Hungry Bake Sale is set for Saturday, November 17th at the St. Joseph Catholic School Gymnasium in Farmington. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, the life lessons taught by athletics. That story coming up on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day with 90 days same as cash, easy payment plans to fit your budget, no hassle leasing, and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customers, in Donovan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, call 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins and Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
The Park Hill Central Rebels will face the St. Genevieve Dragons for the Class 3 District 1 crown Monday night. Earlier this year, high school principal Brad Copeland told 18 Eyewitness News that athletics at Central is about more than wins and losses.
I'm real proud of the fact that we have a group of students and a group of parents who understand that sportsmanship is of utmost importance. And it's not all about winning, it's about creating good characters. And I think we've done that here, and we'll continue to push that.
And Copeland says that spirit of sportsmanship extends beyond the field of play.
And our community, because it's been years since I've had to throw a Central parent out of a game because of unsportsmanlike acts by a parent. Same thing with our students. You know, they help each other, they help the other opposing teams. Our coaches get along very well with our kids, our parents, and the opposing schools. And
coverage of the Rebels versus the Dragons starts Monday evening at 6:30 on Froggy 96 or on your computer or smartphone at froggy96online.com. Ripley County has recorded its first mountain lion sighting. Last weekend, trail cameras captured the big cat on a farm along County Road K5. Lee Ray Pickles says the cameras were set on food plots for deer, and he was stunned when he saw photos of the big cat. He thinks the lion could stay in the area because there's a good concentration of deer where it was spotted. This is the second mountain lion sighting in the last few weeks. On October the 10th, a photo of one was taken in the Current River Conservation Area about 5 miles south of Ellington. A DeSoto woman will not be going to trial next week in St. Francis County on charges of first-degree murder and armed criminal action. The trial for 37-year-old Robin Lucas has been rescheduled for May 28th and 29th next year. Circuit Court Judge Kenneth Pratt granted prosecuting attorney Jared Mahiran's motion for a continuance due to the unavailability of a witness. Lucas is accused of shooting 29-year-old Tommy Triplett Jr. April 22nd of last year. Now, according to court documents, authorities raided Lucas's camping trailer after receiving an anonymous tip about a meth lab there. After the shooting, witnesses told police that Lucas thought Triplett was the tipster and she planned to shoot him. Lucas told police that she shot Triplett in self-defense. She's currently in prison serving 5 years for producing a controlled substance with intent to distribute.
And next in weather, we'll give you a detailed forecast on your weekend weather. We'll be right back.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Let's take a look at those weather headlines throughout southeast Missouri. Showers and thunderstorms develop late tonight into tomorrow. Temperatures are going to be on the cool side as well, and it looks like another round of showers is possible for Monday. Currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 50s, low 50s to the north, upper 50s to the south. 50 degrees right now in Festus, Potosi 51, as well as in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 52, 56 in Ellington, Van Buren right now at 58, as well as in Poplar Bluff. We are about 54 degrees right now here at the studio with a partly cloudy sky. Feels like 54. Current dew point 32 degrees with current humidity at 43%. Winds coming out of the east at 6 miles per hour. Going through the day on Saturday, we do see that chance of some showers and possibly even some thunderstorms here in southeast Missouri. Going to last pretty much all day long. Temperatures are also on the cool side. Showers and thunderstorms start to develop late tonight. Low around 40, light to variable winds. 39 up in Festus, 41 in St. Genevieve, Fredericktown 39, 42 in Ellington, Van Buren 40, 43 in Poplar Bluff. Then for tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms. Temperature around 55 degrees, northeast wind 5 to 10, 51 to the north in Festus, 52 in St. Genevieve. But further south you go, a little bit warmer, 60 in Piedmont and 64 in Poplar Bluff. The next several days are looking like this throughout southeast Missouri. On your Sunday, partly sunny skies, 55 degrees. Then on your Monday, chance of some showers in the area, 51. Near 60 for your day on Tuesday with a pretty sunny day, not too bad. Partly sunny skies, mostly sunny on Wednesday and Thursday, high in the low 60s, 62 and sunny on Friday. A look at our weekend forecast here in southeast Missouri. Another chance of showers and thunderstorms on your day on Saturday, high of 55. Then on Sunday, plenty of sunshine, partly sunny sky, high of 55 as well. That is a check of your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab.
Today's 2-minute tour of Missouri starts at home, where you could have lower heating bills this winter. Ameren, Missouri says both residential and business customers will be paying lower rates for natural gas compared to last winter. Now, this is due to a new purchased gas adjustment, which was approved by the Missouri Public Service Commission, and lower wholesale cost. Now, the new rate went into effect Thursday for Ameren, Missouri's 127,000 customers. Well, thousands of Missouri National Guard citizen soldiers and airmen will join community, state, and federal agencies for Saturday's Vigilant Guard Missouri's earthquake training exercise. Now, the drill is designed to test the Guard's ability to respond to a major earthquake along the New Madrid seismic zone. Under the exercise scenario, soldiers and airmen will have to contend with a number of issues, including disrupted public utilities and widespread infrastructure damage. Missouri units from across the state will participate. And as if to let the National Guard know the value of their drill, a 2.5 magnitude earthquake shook the ground near Steele, Missouri. The U.S. Geological Survey says the trembler rolled through Wednesday morning just after 7 o'clock. The quake was centered 3 miles from Steele, 4 miles from Cooter, and 6 miles from Holland. Well, people posing as officials of Caruthersville Humane Society are making life difficult for some pet owners. The society has been told that imposters are making unannounced visits to homes, threatening to take pets away because of neglect. The motive is unclear, but Caruthersville Humane Society manager Emma Page says animal welfare agencies never seize animals without a warrant and assistance from law enforcement. And a St. Louis sports inspiration who was heard but rarely seen has passed away. For 40 years, crowds at Busch Stadium cheered and yelled to Ernie Hayes' organ music at the Cardinals games. Over the years, Ernie played for several teams, including the football Cardinals, the Blues, and the St. Louis University. Ernie Hayes was 77. And that's your 2-minute tour of Missouri for today. Coming up in today's Your Life segment on 18 Eyewitness News, it's fun, it's inspirational, and it can build great family memories. Dr. Bill Meyer tells us what it is focused on Focus on the Family.
Your Health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge, where caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment. With a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through, or free delivery, caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy, just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit.
It may be on the verge of extinction. Many would say it's a lost art. We're talking about storytelling. In today's Focus on the Family, Dr. Bill Meyer explains what's in it for your kids.
Was that freshman? Oh, I remember this, Dad. This was the best ever.
The Worley kids love reminiscing about their family history. Their parents, Mike and Lisa, have made it a mission to build a heritage of family stories and memories.
Camping is one of our favorite things to do, especially when the kids were little. And Mike was really good at bringing the kids together around the campfire and telling stories.
He yelled out, "Shark," and I turned around and there were 2 fins going through the water. Storytelling can bring life alive. It can bring the principles of things you hold dear that you're wanting to pass on to your kids.
And true stories, especially those from when you were growing up, are part of your children's legacy. Sharing them helps your kids understand who they are.
Each of us carry a longing to know our roots, a longing to know where we came from. And stories help us share those experiences with each other. Or you come out with a deeper bond than you did when you began.
I want my children to be able to know my parents' story and the story before them, and so to be able to learn about my grandpa being in the Korean War.
I remember when Dad just cut his finger really bad and it was bleeding. He was bleeding and he was washing in the water.
It's been incredible because my mom and my dad are both great storytellers.
And crazy made-up stories are lots of fun too, because they stimulate your kids' imagination. Something that may need some exercising if they spend hours in front of a screen every day.
We live in a generation where everything's video, everything's instant. And we've encouraged our kids to think a little bit beyond that as well in using their imagination, painting the pictures in their mind.
There's a richness of family heritage in each person's life. Make it a point to pass those stories on to the next generation. For Focus on the Family, I'm Dr. Bill Meyer.
For more valuable information on life's issues, relationships, and family, please visit our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Focus on the Family link. Today's Plugged-In Movie Review takes a look at the new animated movie, Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it! Fix it, Leon! I can fix it!
Life is a video game in the movie Wreck-It Ralph. As his name would imply, Wreck-It Ralph tends to smash things up everywhere he goes. That kind of comes with the territory when you're 9 feet tall and weighing a healthy 643 pounds. But just because his 8-bit video game world has him playing a building-smashing bad guy doesn't mean that he really is one.
I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
In his heart of hearts, he'd much rather live in the building he's programmed to demolish. He'd rather be a good guy and have friends. So one day, Ralph doesn't show up for work when a quarter is dropped in his arcade game.
Trains for all game destinations now boarding.
Instead, he heads off to make something of himself. Maybe he can earn a medal in that new Hero's Duty game they just brought in. The problem is, Ralph's massive-fisted, destructive ways get him in trouble again. Next thing you know, he's blowing things up in Hero's Duty and setting a cyberbug monster loose in the Sugary Kids game. Oh boy, earning love and respect is a lot harder than it looks. This Disney animated flick is colorful and bouncy, and it even comes programmed with some heartfelt messages for kids about wise choices, solid friendship, and living beyond what others might expect of you. Unfortunately, it wallows in a lot of potty humor that little ones could claim as their bonus take-home prize. So, I'll be giving Wreck-It Ralph a slightly generous 4 broken bricks out of 5 for family friendliness. For more on the film, or really anything else playing at your local theater, check out PluggedIn.com or download one of our smartphone apps. Plugging you into the movies, I'm Bob Waliszewski for Focus on the Family's Plugged-In Movie Review.
For more valuable information on current movies, DVD releases, as well as music, games, and TV shows, please visit our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Plugged-In Movie link.
And here's what's coming up in sports. The Cardinals' rising star is shut down for the year. Mizzou football players are going to be racking up some frequent flyer miles for the end of the season, and Mizzou's basketball team changes the start time of their season opener. It's all coming up here in sports.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Hard-throwing Cardinals prospect Sam Freeman has been shut down for the fall season because of tendonitis in his biceps, a soreness that ends his turn in the Arizona Fall League just as he was selected for their All-Star game. Freeman and second baseman Colton Wong were selected for Saturday's Rising Stars game. Wong has 10 RBIs, 1 home run, and 8 runs scored in 13 Fall League games. Both Wong and Freeman will be at Cardinal spring training next year with chances to win a spot with the big league team. Mizzou starts a tough final stretch to the 2012 season with the first of 3 road games in the month of November. Saturday, the Tigers are going to be in Gainesville to take on the number 8 Florida Gators. On November the 10th, Mizzou will play at Tennessee, followed by the only home game left this season, November 17th against Syracuse. The regular season wraps up with November 24th at number 16 Texas A&M, marking the 3rd straight season Mizzou will be playing at College Station, Texas. The game time for Missouri basketball season opener against Southern Illinois Edwardsville next Saturday has been moved to 4 in the afternoon. The time change now allows Tiger fans to watch Missouri's football game against Tennessee and then attend the basketball season opener later that afternoon at Mizzou Arena. In making the changes, head coach Frank Haith told reporters, "Mizzou Arena is the toughest home court in America because of our students and fans, and this move gives us a little extra time for Mizzou fans to get to Mizzou Arena after watching the football game." That's Today in Sports. Fred and Dustin, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Let's take a quick check of that forecast. Once again, we will see a chance of showers and thunderstorms on your Saturday. High of 55. Partly cloudy on Sunday. Then some chances of showers move back in the area on Monday. Low 50s for highs. Upper 50s and partly sunny on Tuesday. Mostly sunny Wednesday and Thursday. Low 60s for highs. Full sunshine by Friday and a high around 62. That does it for 18 Eyewitness News this evening. Newswatch is next. We'll see you tonight right back here on 18 Eyewitness News at 10 o'clock.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.